Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Limbus Company. In the last part, we had a couple more fights against the terrorists, in which case they got a slight upgrade to their ego stuff. I guess with all those recent battles, they got a bit more used to their ego equipments. I mean, the talisman guys were actually able to use some talismans, and the fairy staff was actually able to get some kind of moral boost. I think I remember a boss that had that ability in the mirror dungeon, but that guy was a pain. So I'm not entirely sure if they were related to each other, or if it is actually the fairy festival. Kind of have to see that guy again in order to check it out. But nevertheless, let's not get distracted. We were able to read a very interesting mail from Shirini. And now we are currently reaching class 1, right? Yes. Oh, and by the way, as you can see from my level up, yes, I did a couple of extra mirror dungeons. No, we aren't nearly close enough for the next level yet. But maybe, thanks to the very long break, we might be able to just barely reach it, right? We might be able to reach it. If it runs out, we can always do some luxation in order to push it upwards. Don't really want to do that, because, but then again, I do need the XP tickets. But my mortal counter, I want to reach the highest number possible! Ah, difficult, very difficult. Nevertheless, that's something I have to worry about later, right? Totally. Now then, Class 1. We see ominous-looking K-Corp staff on the other side. Dongbaeks and Samjo rejoined our group. It seems the talk went well enough. Ah, right, they were going somewhere to talk to somebody? If I remember right, he was not really pleased with the whole outcome. I think he wanted to avoid some kind of conversation with somebody. But it's a bit blurry. It's been a while. It's been a very long while. Actually speaking, I forgot that the mirror dungeon messes everything up around. Maybe I should screenshot those screens. Might be a good idea. It might actually be a good idea. Okay, Samjo. How was it going, Dongbaeks? How was it going? I don't see you just yet. I did my best to ignore the fierce glares at my clock from below. Huh? Oh god. I noticed a group of staff walking this way, carrying an imposing aura, unlike any other K-Corp employee we've met. What the? You must be K-Corp staff. Hey, I saw some researchers that haven't really evacuated over there, and Class 3? You're not going to fight us as well, right? They ignored ours, or rather Gregor's words, and proceed upstairs? What? They aren't here to rescue anyone. Their role is to eliminate intruders and keeping classified technology secured. Ah, so they are the attacking squad and the other ones are here to protect. Dongbaeks interjected, like he's always been here. I suppose he got done with the call. Rescuing is left to the Class 1 staff. Class 1 is not the highest level an employee can reach? Precisely like a Grade 1 fixer, right? Verily, this is no wonder that they are the noblest. Sorry, in this nest, Class 1 is literally the lowest level, and higher numbers indicate better ranks. What? Whoa, wait, what? Dawn, you are a fan of games, right? Don't you know the leveling system? Even still, none can be too lordly or lowly to save lives. So how can the role be divided? Bigger is better for numbers and riches alike. Isn't that right? The conversation dragged on for a bit, but there's nothing to worry about. I've acquired the permission. Permission? Wait, permission for what? Normally it seems to require a bunch of paperwork as well, but since we're in an emergency, let's skip the procedure to what we can. It should be fine. Right, Samjo? Great. Well, I believe I could be managing... Well, great. I believe it could be managed with 3 days and a half of working on the report overtime. And strictly speaking, the problem already began when you brought them to your lab without any reports. What the hell? Just tell us what that permission is about first. It would seem that Dongbaeks has headed that way. The screening room. Screening room? The security procedures for entering that place can be extremely convoluted. The screening room? The name doesn't give a very clear idea of what this is about. Wonder why the security is so tight about it. True. It's at the very top of the building. There are two ways to make something inaccessible, putting it underground or at the highest point. But if it is on the highest point, as long as you have a way to fly up there, you are able to easily access it, right? Now if it were underground, that would be a different thing, because you have to literally get into the building first in order to reach it, or somehow be able to dig your way all the way through the rocks, through everything else in order to reach that place, which is a difficult thing to do. It's a really, really difficult thing to do. But then again, I guess it's easily hidden if it is underground in the air. But still, right? But still. Nevertheless, it seems like we're still— oh god! We're losing our clashes! That's what we're doing! Great! And this is starting perfectly! Did everyone lose? No, only 3. I was about to say, it's literally the same group as before, but then again, the level difference, right? The freaking level difference! Okay, that got a bit close. A bit close, but our ego were able to preserve our victory. Oh god! A terrible start makes things so much more difficult. Right? A terrible start makes things so much more difficult. But at the very least, there were only 2 rounds this time around. So we were able to recover from this. We were still able to recover from this. It still got to round 8 though. It still got to round 8 though, and I was a bit worried about it. But lucky for us, the second wave only had the ego suits, right? If they were able to recover like the first one, that would have been a slight issue. And I guess now we're forced to fight against Class 1 and 2. Is that it? We see ominous looking K-Cop Steph on the other side. Ring and Samjo return to group. Okay, that's still the same. 1 and 2. I think the 2 guys were the ones with the axes. I noticed that a couple of those security guards recently have started to use axes instead of their shields, which seem like they are a little bit more aggressive than the rest. I mean, they do rely on Rapture instead of Tremor. But it's still not really that different, right? They're still very much the same. The ability, the passive are still the same. Why are you still fighting against us if there isn't a robot around? Huh. Nevertheless, oh no, 3 rounds! Ah, ah, no! It's gonna be a pain! This is gonna be a pain! There we go! Perfect! Now, I do wonder though, are they going to follow the pattern with 2 battles in between before the next chapter is going to appear, or is fighting against 1-2 already enough? Probably not. Oh, they break the habit! They actually break the habit of 2 combat stages. I see. Okay. An age without technology. So you want to return to the Stone Age? Or maybe the Copper stages? Is that it? You met a familiar Technology Librarian Alliance member. That's the one who was with Ren in the last laboratory raid. Is that the guy? Okay. I mean, seeing how he is alone, it is a bit vague to assume if Ren died or survived the bomb accident in the Lobotomy Branch facility, but they're usually always together, right? They're usually always together. Maybe she didn't make it. Maybe she didn't make it after all. Maybe. Oh god, the poor guys over there. They really are ruthless. As you might have seen earlier, that's Marlie. In fact, I met him once at a job interview for B Corp once. B Corp? Really? Samjo, you applied for B Corp too? Of course, K Corp was my primary choice. A man of mediocrity like me has to send an application to pretty much every wing in hopes that one will accept it. Ah, so pretty much like colleges, huh? There were corpses around Marlie. Appalling. Couldn't begin to describe the state. Ugh. Oh dear. Pardon me, I need to use the restroom. I don't think you actually went? Okay, fine. I was about to say, maybe you don't have the time for that, Samjo, but okay. Samjo turned pale and ran, covering his mouth with a hand. Our researchers couldn't have been able to fight back at all. Keiko's employee didn't seem to have a problem with bludgeoning my colleagues, who didn't do so much as swing a fist either. We're looking for your boss. Where is she? What I want to know is how you're still alive. Oh, you mean those Scally murder machines? They weren't anything we couldn't deal with. The bomb did hurt a bit, I guess. No, that bomb wasn't meant for annihilation. It was a means... There's been an unexpected variable to Ren and Shireen's plan. What are you? Faust broke a silence. Even if you were to return to an age without technology, you won't find the peace you seek. Once accustomed to the luxury brought by technology, people won't be able to withstand life in the past. Think of the time when trips to the back streets were trending amongst the richest. They only used the experience to take another look at their own lives and be thankful for everything that they have. Hardly any would live in a less opulent area given the opportunity. True. And I don't like talkative people like you, and not fond of explaining things to you either. I'm not the talkative sort. I don't require explanation in any field. I was simply curious to know the difference in perspective. None of us take the warp train. Oh my god, do you know of the warp trains? We don't eat the meat the city has offered either. When you know the truth, you wouldn't even consider something as shallow as backstreet trips. The elder in my family, who much know even greater things than I do, didn't have any problem using them though. The masses are ignorant. They won't believe it even if you show it before their eyes. And this is your consolation? Get rid of everything and make them live in that empty world? You wouldn't get it. No, I think I get it just fine. There are plenty of blighters out there who just don't get it if you talk nicely. They only start empathizing with the likes of me after they get a couple of bruises and scars on their face. It gives me the urge to just wreck it all. Oh. If we were recruiting new members, are you considering him? I try excluding the education background from the requirements. Although Heathcliff has never told us about that school he went to, I can see where he's coming from. Still, they're going way over the line with that one. True. Besides, if you really want to test it out, just send him to the outskirts. Right? You don't really have to get rid of all the technology just yet. If you want to see the experience for yourself and see if they can actually handle it, just send them to the outskirts. There's literally nothing in the outskirts except of maybe our library. Maybe. But they first have to reach it, and that's already kind of difficult for many people, right? It is kind of difficult for many people, especially since I'm not even sure how far in which direction they send us away. It was a teleportation, right? So in that regard, it could have literally been anywhere. It could have literally been anywhere. Oh, wait. He's actually here. The red sheet Marlie, huh? You have a combination of fine skills, retouched curls, blunt fragility, that's gonna be a slight issue. seems like you can also use Rupture as well as Paralysis, more Attachment Curse, more Curses, and another shield that also inflicts Curse. It's all about curses with you, huh? At 9+, gain 5 bind at the start of the turn. At 12+, gain 5 attack down at the start of the turn. Okay, do you have a passive as well? Gaining entangled curses by the number of bashes the unit engages in during a turn. Strangling Curse Talisman. A 10 entangled curse talisman. Raise stagger threshold by 10. Then remove the status. He's able to remove it himself. At 30% less HP, inflict Attachment Curse. At 30 HP and less HP, if the target has +5 Attachment Curse, after an attack inflict 2 paralysis next turn. That is something I need to worry about. But other than that... Oh shoot, wait, I still have... I think I have around 3 turns to do this. It's fine. We can do this. We have 3 turns. I just need to be careful. Ishmael is really low on her ammunition, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. You have to do it. You have to do it. I wish you luck, Ishmael. If you don't win that one, that's gonna be a slight issue. I don't have enough for that one. Going first. Twice is certainly going to help us out quite nicely. And next turn, our Honglu is able to use Double Rush and hopefully reach the 8 haste as well, right? Hopefully. Okay, we got another stagger. Come on, Ryoshu, you got this! Yeah! 23 times 3 poise! Oh, she's so good with the poise stuff. I wonder why my daughter isn't really able to keep up with that. I mean, she also has a poise identity, right? But somehow she's not really able to increase her counters, as well as Ryoshu. Which is a shame, because we really need to get the counter up in order to increase the poise level, right? We really need to get the counter up. Okay, are we going to get a stagger on him as well? Yes! Good job, good job, that's exactly what I needed. And this guy... I think he got a staggered as well. Great. Just great. Okay. I think with this we pretty much have to stagger on every single one of them. Never mind, everyone is dead except of this guy, and his moral is already down to -30. Yeah, you're not going to like this one, I can promise you that. You will not like this one. I don't have ammunition. Okay, triple green at the end. If by some miracle you can survive Honglu. But in all seriousness, he's literally ripping you apart. Yeah. The girls are just like, oh god, Honglu, why did you kill him so quickly? We weren't even allowed to move back there. Okay. So, and of course, Honglu was able to get the MVP after their performance and all that extra damage in the end. Wouldn't be surprised. Wait, they didn't even say anything to him. Why not? He just died. Didn't he have an ending quote? I mean, he was talking so big back there. Kinda assumed he would. I guess he isn't. Huh. He disappears as quickly as ran, huh? Just as quickly as ran. And now we're back to the security. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Another victory. Now then. Are they going to throw another fight at us? Probably, right? Probably. Unless, of course. But then again... I mean, if Ran is still alive, they could throw her into our way, but again, I still suspect that she might have died in the laboratory branch back then with the explosion, right? I don't think there was many opportunity for her to get away safely after all. But it's alright. I mean, they knew the risk, right? They knew the risk. It's really difficult to attack a wing like that, right? I mean, even L-Corp fought bravely before they got thrown from our L-Corp facility, right? Okay, what's this? Offer to join? What? An unhappy Ryoshu calls his saying. We began talking about our reason for joining the company. I was about to say, I was worried for a second that you guys consider joining their side. That would have been terrible, especially since that other guy, Marlie, was talking about Heathcliff, right? He was interested in Heathcliff. EY is yourself, maybe? Did you call me? Huh? What does EY stand for, you saying? The man who keeps clinging to us, claiming to be your friend. What's the relationship between you two? As can be seen, the tie has long been severed. I don't like butting in, and I hate speaking for long even more. But I'm telling you this, since the smile of that ignorant, feigning scoundrel Dorang is detestable. That one desk, one that was even more disgusting than the others, because it was clean and empty. The name tag below it had your name? What? Wait, he was planning to give Yiseng that position all along? He wanted to steal Yiseng from us? Is that the reason why the desk was still empty? Is that the reason why he would ask for our help? To get to Yiseng? Do you think he's trying to headhunt him? That's supposed to be a violation of moral principle between firms and something like that, isn't it? Baffled. What's that supposed to be an acronym for? It's not. I'm just baffled. Orange hair. You say you used to work on a ship for a long while. As a fixer, right? You have serious delusion about wings and firm. Did you dump your common sense into the Great Lake as champ? Bringing up morality in a world we live in. Pretty amusing for a joke. Headhunting and changing job between firms are done based on interest and efficiency. So you're a hillbilly in your own language, eh? Or should I say, boatbilly? Even if that was the case, this really is strange. He's not taking Yiseng's thought into account at all. Pay no heed. Thoughts are rather meager things. I'm quite used to the life of being Tixie determined. Are you sure you don't mind? Yiseng, when you joined the company, that is a contract for life, right? No, actually, didn't all of us receive the same offer? The job offer. In my case, I was promised I'd get my aspect carved. I could barely remember a thing, but as soon as I heard that word, I nodded as if I was possessed. They acted like they knew my only choice would be to accept it. If I joined this company, right, what did they promise you guys? When I do, the thing I wished for dearly. The thing I recited to myself every night. Yes, the thing I thought would be impossible. They promised to make it a possibility. Most certainly. Everyone had a different promise, huh? Probably the dearest dream. How thoroughly did they look into our backgrounds? Guess we had our own version of wish-granting tales. Just like that storybook that we read earlier. In truth, even that wish was no more than a futile dream. What? You weren't that desperate for it? Then why did you join? Simply. I walked for so long that my feet hurt. A shower of rain was pouring down as well. The bus I saw then appeared rather inviting. That can't be it. Can it? That's enough of it. Our company rules forbid disclosure to the content of the job contract in details. Then you're high and mighty when you're in the same boat with the rest of us. Foul! Let's proceed. That's when a thought struck me. Unlike most other sinners, Yiseng wouldn't vocalize his pain. Because of that, I would often discover his injuries late. Where has he been holding all of that pain? I was reminded of the void in his chest that I caught a glimpse of. Was he keeping it in? Or was it spilling out? So he was never talking about his own pain? For such a long time? You sing! Now I'm getting even more worried about him. God damn it, you saying? As a manager, I need to know everything about my employees, right? That's important. That's important for everyone's sake, that I know every little thing about them. For their comfort and their fighting capabilities, right? Oh man. There we go. Another kill for Ryoshu. I don't know why, but somehow that hit with the shotgun is always so great to see. It has such impact. And she got the MVP title again. Oh, that's great. That's really great. I'm slowly but surely running out of energy though. It's a bit troublesome, but it's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be fine. We're not close enough for a level up yet, so I might have to do that one with the fluctuation after all. But we will see, right? We will see. There we go. Perfect. I really love to fight against the ego suits. I mean, the security stuff is also alright, but the constant healing. The constant healing makes it a bit more tricky to fight against them, right? But only a little bit. Okay. The screening room. We actually reached the top now. What the hell is that? Okay, let's not worry about that just yet. After all, I need to get the energy really quickly. Give me a second. This is going to take a second. I'm just gonna do a couple of fluctuation really quickly. I could skip it, but that's just going to increase the cost. I don't really want to waste that many modules around here. Just a second. So, okay. 20 energy. Really close to a level up. Actually speaking, around the time when I was like one battle away from the level up, I noticed that I literally only had like to wait like 1 minute extra, so I guess we can save 2 more modules along the way, huh? Yeah, we can certainly save 2 more modules. And after this fight, we're going to be 42. Now then, the screening room, huh? Okay, we made our way to the screening room. It was dark, but we could see something at the center, hanging down from above, like it was looking down at us. Do you mean that eyeball thingy that I can see over there? Great! Of course we would have something like that over there! Huh? In this battle, up to 7 students can participate in combat. Certain stages may allow for more sinners to participate in battle compared to the previous stage played. In this case, they added team area with flicker. Okay. Thanks. So, who'd I bring? Sinclair, would you like to rejoin? I think you would like to rejoin. And I guess, Faust as well, huh? Yeah, sure. Okay, I guess we're ready. The very top of the very tower of Keiko. It's too dark to see. What is that? It's been stopped for a moment because of the commotion, right? Yes, as intruders might come up. So Director Alfonso has ordered to hold the operation for the moment. Operation? No, that just won't do. The losers caused in that brief moment will be tremendous, Samjo. Losers? Scratch that. What is that thing? You see, that thing cries in our stead. So always look at it with gratitude and pity. I see now. That's what Ren told me about. The voice of a person we've been desperately looking for was heard. Its source was right in front of us. Some kind of translucent veil seems to drop as she rose. Are you following us? And Dongbaeks was looking at us. I've been wondering how, and now I know the answer. How our security was so easily breached. How we kept losing track of you, and how you kept vanishing. You had the veil, huh? It was so simple. Why couldn't I think of it sooner? What is the veil now? The veil? What's that supposed to be? Oh, you buggers start talking about things only you know again, huh? Yeah, they always love to do that. You might be able to live in the city, alright, but you clearly aren't cut out to be a fixer. Most people would struggle to figure out or understand the source of each technology in their lives, so they give up on the endeavor and just simply nod along. Pretending to know is an essential skill for making your life in the city bearable. It's an expensive singularity-based item only famous fixers, wing executive, or the richer classes could afford. Even if I ask how you got it, you won't answer me, will you? Is what I'm seeing the truth behind the regenerative ampoules? Yes, that's right. The source of the ampoules you're hell-bent on destroying. What do you... wait, destroy? Let me ask you a question. Don't you know how many lives these ampoules can save? These regenerative ampoules don't simply regenerate the body. The tears can kill as easily as they can save. Are you trying to suggest that these tears kill people? I have nothing more to say to you. If you won't believe me, even after seeing it happen several times already. Fine then. Will you concede if I prove their safety by walking into the pool? What? Don't slander Mr. Dongbaeks with your baseless claim. Countless people have recovered from life-threatening conditions thanks to this technology. I've been injected with it once myself. My neck broke while diving, but a regenerative ampoule helped me recover from the brink of death. It was one of the reasons why I applied for K-Corp as soon as I became an adult. But that's not the point here. What are you doing, Mr. Samjo? My childhood dream was to be a competitive swimmer in the nest. I can dive from this height, no problem. Swimmer? Didn't you say baseball? Yeah, there! Baseball? Didn't you want to become a baseball star? How many dreams did you have, Samjo? You're overdoing it again, Samjo. You don't have to go through the trouble. It's okay to just stay here. It's no trouble at all. You worked on the ampoules yourself. Mr. Dongbaeks, Director Alfonso, and countless other researchers worked for years to perfect K-Corp's regenerative ampoules. I could only be here because I trust this technology. I'm proud of it. I'll be back in a minute. Wait, Samjo? He actually jumped in there? Samjo took his glasses off and jumped into the vat containing the tears. Small bubbles rose from where he dove, but a few seconds later, no sound could be heard from the vat. Oh dear, what a bother! Samjo never knew about the unrefined tears. We won't be able to salvage his body. Still, it's fortunate that he remained proud of us until the end. What the hell does that mean? What did you just say? Mr. Samjo was a case of success from a humble upbringing. I like that sort of person. Fellows who are hired by the Wings, even though their qualifications are far below the Wings' requirement, tend to be loyal to their employees. What? Wait, wasn't he a nestborn? Right. You do know that being from the nest doesn't really grant you a free pass to be in the wing, right? Huh? What's happening? Why isn't Mr. Samjo coming back? What does the unprocessed liquid do, Dongbaeks? Oh, the tear's function is to revert things to how they were originally. The regenerative ampoule available now are the product of numerous refining processes. When a person who has lost an arm takes the ampoule, they'll remember having an arm as it is the original state. When someone with a dent in the head takes the ampoule, their head will be restored to the shape they remember it to be how it originally was. What about those people in the Lobotomy Corp branch then, who died like bugs? They were all under a trace, so to speak. By repeatedly playing the voice that says, "You are a bug," in a sealed, otherwise silent room, the image of bug will be instilled in the subconscious. Indeed, it becomes more effective with the steps of refining and eluding it with the idea of human conceptions. But when a drop of tear that lacks any kind of interpretation touches someone, they'll be reverted all the way back to the original form of humanity. All the way back? Like all the way back? Oh. The original form? Or should I say, it helps to go back to that state. Which state? Although it tries, it doesn't seem to be capable of making a person fully reach that state. Are we talking about even further down than infant? Like fetus? Ooh! Oh no! The rang! Oh no! No wonder that you said we can't recover the body. There's nothing left to be recovered. He's gonna go all the way down. So small, he might even become DNA itself. It consequently removes pain, but, well. So are you satisfied, Dongbaek? You were right, and Samjo probably turned into the original form of humanity, or something like that in a vat of tears. Congratulations. Now what do you really want? The singularity. Permanently destroy it, and everything related, by using the concept incinerator. What? The concept incinerator? We'll use it again. So Dongbaek, let's say that you do successfully return to an age of nothingness. What will come next? Chop trees, build huts, make clouds out of leather. Is that the kind of life that you want? Mourning the lost lives of trees and animals you've killed. Look, Dongbaek, with an attitude like that, you'll be nothing more than a primitive amateur. Are you really sure that is what you want? You always ask stupid questions. Then and now. We decided to use the Veil technology as a tool to get rid of this vile creation. Thus, no one can remain in the future we envisioned. That is why we could be free from the obsession with survival. What are you talking about? So you weren't envisioning a future. You just can't let go of the past. Both of you, stop this. I don't want old feuds to be repeated before my eyes. You sang. You look fine. You said it like you were relieved. Didn't you want him to... You're right. I wanted him to die. But I'm sure he wished for the same. He wouldn't resist when I dug into his heart. It was unpleasant. I felt like I was granting your wish. Oh, you wanted that? Seems to me that both of you, got a few screw loose, huh? Yeah, maybe a little. You think pushing someone off a cliff can be justified because that person was hesitating? Why don't we just hear it from the person himself then, huh? I have no words to say. This conversation is over then. I'm frankly glad it is. I'll take this opportunity to kill two of my old companions with my own hands. Oh no. Then I will seize and burn the singularity. So she wants to get rid of the whole singularity? What the hell is up with her HP bar? Is that defense? The bottom become ego, sun shower, Dongbaek. Okay, heal SP, lose SP. She's all about sinking from the looks of it. 9, 12, 4, 8, 13. Okay, that's not so bad, but it's all about sinking. It's all about sinking. And she has a relatively... But then again, it's not really the best avoids. It's literally 8. It's 8 or 3 if it's really bad. Okay, passives. Starts the battle with a shield of 1.2k of HP. That sounds a bit overboard, but alright. At the end of each turn, lose SP. Why would you drain your own SP? weird. Okay then. This is an abnormality fight, even though it's just like Chroma then. It is literally just like Chroma then. Isn't that just great? Okay. Is that a better chance? Not really, right? Nope, not really. Okay, everyone else has attacks to avoid dice, and we just hope for the best. Come on! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Of course not! Of course not! She was level 35! Should have probably considered leveling! Should have probably considered leveling up! It's fine though, it's fine. As long as the others are able to get the wins. I mean, it's very unfortunate, but then again, I didn't lose the bullets, it's fine. But I guess it would have been quite helpful if we had the Tremor of Light, right? It could have been really, really helpful for us. At the very least, we have Rapture in the defense down, right? At the very least, we have that. Okay, more Rapture, let's see. Okay, I'm not going to go for the strong move just yet. I'm going to hope that I get the paralysis on her. I need the paralysis in order to allow them to win their clashes, that's the thing. I guess I didn't get it. Ooh, Ryoshu! You have to tank like a champ! The sinking is going to be an issue because it directly hits our SP, but as long as she doesn't get a double hit with the sinking, it's not going to have an effect right away. Right? That's the thing, it's not going to have an effect right away. Okay, she's already down -7. That's a good start. Okay, everyone attacks to avoid us again. That should win, and I'm going to avoid healing her SP. It might be good for us to avoid her SP recovery for as much as we can. Right? I mean, she has a passive that constantly drains her SP. And a couple of her dice are relatively difficult for us to beat. So we need to be careful. Oh. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. It's fine. It's fine. I just need to get the Eagle supplies for our Faust. What is that now? Old Umbrella. Doesn't have an attack? Passive? Whenever this unit is broken, Dongbaeks is inflicted with sinking, and all sinner lose sinking. All sinner gain 1 protection and attack up next turn as well. So I want to destroy those things. Gain thorns. When hit, return 50% of the damage taken to the attacker. I don't want to hit her this turn. Okay. Okay, that should destroy all of them. There you go. That should be enough to apply another sinking. Everyone is going to get all the protection in the world around here. This is going to be very helpful for the next round. Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed all of them right away, but then again, she is using a Mass Tech page now. Lose 30 SP and gain 5 sinking. Gain Corroding Heart. Corroding Heart. Turn start. Gain attack power down. Fragility and bind. And poison as well. Okay. That's gonna be bad then for me. Okay, Rupture. Raises stagger threshold by 50% of damage dealt. Going to try to stagger me. And she's no longer trying to avoid us. 35! Why do you have 35 sanity now? Well, isn't that just great? Okay, with the attack power plus, I should be able to win pretty much against all of those clashes. Which means in this turn, we're going to do a lot of damage. Like a really serious amount of damage. Which is really important, considering all the things, right? If we don't take care of her sanity, she is going to hurt everyone and poison everyone as well. And that's something we don't want to see, right? Certainly something we don't want to see. I might even be able to... Yeah, I think I was very close to destroying her body there. Yes. Okay, that should get her staggered now, right? That should technically get her staggered. Her sanity is all the way down to -45. Now her whole gimmick is about draining her sanity. Even her mass attack drains her sanity. I'm not entirely sure if it's a good thing to drain her SP all the way down though. Might be a bad thing. It might be a bad thing. But then again, she doesn't have any other ability. I don't know. I mean, there is another person over there. In panic becomes staggered. Faltering heart. Faltering heart. So, no matter what, she would have been staggered. Then... Ah, shoot! I guess I'm going to have to eat the hit with the talisman because I can't do anything else otherwise. This only works if I have 5 talisman. Such a waste! I would have loved to keep it for the next round. But alas. Okay, we should be able to break through her defense now, right? I mean, she had around 1.2k of defenses on her defense shield, but now because of the stagger, we should technically be able to break through it now, right? Especially with the tremor burst. Yes, okay, the shield is down. Finally, we do some damage! We are doing some damage! Come on, Ryoshu! Beat her down! There we go! What do you mean she has 45 again? Why do you have 45 again? It's a different passive now. No. How? How did you just recover all of that? We're not fast enough for Rampage yet. You didn't get hit, that's fine, and everyone is just going to attack. Okay. She does have an attack bonus now, but because we have ego resources, we don't really have to worry that much about it. It's very unfortunate that she just gets a free recovery to the maximum rather sanity, not insanity. But I guess it's fair, right? She is instantly staggering herself after reaching 45, or even, I think even 30 is enough to induce panic, right? I think it works like that. Oh well. There you go, 6 spine, that's going to be very helpful in the next round. We already broke through her defense dices, which is even better. It's already down to 11 sanity, that is really, really good. Now it's 1. Perfect. She's still trying to recover, but you can forget about that one. Let's go for the defense down. There you go. Okay. And just in case somebody actually has to clash against it, I guess Hong Lu has the best odds of winning against that, so good luck, my boy! You got this! Technically speaking, I should have picked Ryoshu. Yeah, if she even goes for an ego, I should have totally picked her. But it's fine, right? It is fine. There you go. Break through the first defense dice. Hong Lu is able to tackle that just fine. Come on. There you go. How much HP is left? 20. Come on, Faust. You got this. Just a tiny bit more. There we go. Perfect. Okay. But that was something else, right? She has so much health. And level up. Great. Thanks for the refill. And the lunacy. And we have another fight. The butt? But a time. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I know this is evil. I know this is evil, but I would almost say this is a perfect moment to make a little cut. I hope you guys had fun in today's part. I'm certainly going to record a little bit more. After all, we just got the level up. I have like 130 energy. Of course I'm going to use that, right? Nevertheless, I hope you guys had fun. And see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!